Deep in the pit of Stone Jaws, a grand tomb holds the remains of the many ancient dwarf lords of Gundabad. The necromancer Laknashra, now empowered with the spirit of Drugos, has returned to raise an army and claim her vengeance upon all who have wronged her.
Welcome back, everyone, to Pineleaf Plays a Brawler, where today we are going to try to deal with this necromancer that has been plaguing us here in Gundabad, and that means that we'll be running the Houses of Rest, which is the third of the instances that are tied to Gundabad. This one has options for one player or for 6 players. And what do you say about that, Christig?
Durin's folk shall endure, as we always have.
That hobgoblin was formidable enough before she possessed the spirit of a gaunt lord, in addition to her own. I think we need to hurry. I definitely saw Loknasha come down here, and she has no doubt already set to work disturbing the rest of my ancestors. Come on, let's go. Be brave, Christig. Be brave. I guess she's talking to herself on there to be brave, and we get a horn here in the solo version, which is used to call up aid. Now the question is how long this keeps up for, because she seems to disappear later on, and I have not yet quite figured out when and how that's about. I'm wondering if there is a certain time limit for how long she stays with you, and then you have to come back and get that horn again. Actually, I am going to grab this horn so that I have it with me, just in case I need it in order to resummon her. Alright, I don't think there's anyone down here. I think the ones I need to face are on the other side. Hey, anyone you seen Nakalash around? Probably not. Probably not privy to that information. Now, one of the good things about these dwarf whites is that they are single things that you have to kill, rather than what we have on many of the other dwarf whites, which are needing to be killed twice because they have these fell spirits that come out of them. Unfortunately, these whites don't have that problem. Now, we do have the problem that we have our first boss fight now. Hello, Laknasha!
At last, you have arrived. Not all of the dwarf vermin, I see. Too bad. I should have liked to claim Owsma and Horin's beards as well. But you? Taking your head will be enough for one day's work.
Oh, wonderful.
You knew we would come?
Yeah.
You have been a thorn in my side since I set foot in Gundabad. Of course I knew you would come. The brave heroes rushed to stop the villain's evil plans. You've done it time and time again. But what you fail to see is that I will be the hero of my people.
Wonderful.
I will use the Gaunt Lord's power to free them from the dragon's control. And I will save them from their most hated enemies, your invading army. The orcs will finally have no master. We will be free to forge our own destiny. They will celebrate your death, hero, and I will lead them into a grand future.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I think she's up to no good. Yep. No good. So now we have to fight these 4.
Uh-oh.
How choosing that the dwarves will meet their end at the hands of their own dead ancestors.
I think we're going to have to fight our way out. Why does it keep getting worse? Oh, these four look tough.
Fortunately, in the solo version, you only have to fight them 2 at a time.
Destroy our enemies.
But
Beautiful.
we have enough trouble just with 2 at a time. Let's pummel this.
The blood betrays.
Alright, there we go. That's how we start on the thing, is by interrupting. Oh, well now we got 3 at a time to worry about. But I think we get rid of this one here. Now let's get rid of this one here. Actually, let's get rid of that diseased. This is the one that feels to me to be the toughest of the boss fights. I know it's the first one, but usually if I get by this one, I don't find the others to be too tough. Oh. Let's... And... There you go. Now you're down, and now that's our last one is here. I guess we're... Oh, just let's stay out of there. Oh, wait, I managed to kill that one fast enough that I don't have to worry about getting the 4th one yet. Usually, that 4th one is in here by now. Ah, now he wakes up. Alright, there you go. Last one. Actually, it looks like I'm not having too much trouble with this one. So I think that the Brawler works fairly well in this instance. There you go. Because before this, I think I've only done it on my Warden. So... I'm trying to think if I've ever done this on a Minstrel. I'm pretty sure I have not soloed it on my Minstrel. There you go. Oh, shut up. That's what I think about you. I think that went pretty well.
We can't stop now. Loch Nesswas must still be in here somewhere.
I'm sure she is. This way. Now, let's see when she disappears on me. And see if I can figure out what the pattern is for the dwarf disappearing. And you? Alright, that's done. Now, turn around this way, turn around this way. Tombs, they always seem to have twisty passages somehow, just to confuse people. They say, ah, this will confuse all the tomb robbers. They'll never think of stealing from this place. And the tomb robbers don't care. They do it anyway. There you go. And we've got ice.
Rat! The hobgoblins block our way with ice!
Yep.
It'll take too long to break through this! I think we're going to have to go through these tunnels. Hopefully they lead through to the other side. But they're really creepy. Who dug these? Surely not dwarves.
Yeah.
Pilgrim!
Yep. Okay. I went in before she could finish talking. So we were killing the Kilgrim before she announces, oh, what a surprise, Kilgrim! So, yes. That's the problem with the monologue sometimes, is of course they can't start a new one until the old one is done. Actually, there is one time where I've seen it in a game. That was in the intro, the Grotto and DDO, where if you pull a lever early, the person who's leading you through the safe stops whatever she's saying and then yells out charge and rushes into the room. But that is very much the exception and not the rule. Usually, you seem to try to finish what they're saying, and then they keep on saying that, then eventually, maybe you could catch up here.
More ice. That means more creepy tunnels.
Yep. More creepy tunnels. Alright, and more Kergrim and more cave claws. Looks like they're going into this hand in hand. And your turn. Okay, good. I'm just trying to keep track of where the dwarf is. The dwarf keeps on disappearing at around this point on me, and I'm just trying to figure out why. I've been wondering as if I've been losing her in the hallways or something like this, so I thought, let's keep a close look. What's happening here? I have a feeling, though, as I said, that there's a timer involved in this. And see, if that's the case, she'll be disappearing in about a minute. If it's a timer. Up here?
Oh, I feel sick. I swear, if I see one more desecrated corpse... What am I saying? Of course I will. We're after a necromancer.
Alright, let's see. Where?
Come on. Let's get this over with.
Yep. She's with me still. Now, this is around the 10-minute point. At least from when I summoned her.
You're still alive.
Hey, she's still with me.
Impressed, truly. But now, you will die. Drugoth is with me, and you cannot stand against our combined power.
You want to see? Alright. Maybe I was just losing her by not being careful enough. I suppose that's always possible. Because she stayed with me for more than 10 minutes this time.
A frozen whisper.
Alright. And a punch in the kidney. Ouch.
A slight chill. I will chill you to the bone. Darkness will consume you.
Well, right now my punches will consume you. Oh boy. She's a bit chill, shall we say. Now here we go. And...
A slight chill.
yeah, slightly chilly. As long as I stay out, it's not going to be too much of a problem.
Ice and shadow. Answer my call.
Well,
The dead are useful tools.
Spirit of darkness, come forth! Just a taste of the cold!
I suspect you get more than one of them when you are in the full 6.
Frozen
It's
whisper.
been a while since I've done it with 6.
I will chill you to the bone.
Yeah.
Oh, you have impressed me yet again. But I will not fall here. I have one last gift for you, heroes.
Ooh.
I did not want to unleash it yet, but it should be potent enough to end the likes of you. Come with me, if you dare.
Do we dare?
Of course we do.
must, right?
Right. Now, maybe it's...
What could her gift possibly be?
no idea. Well, okay, I have an idea. I've done this instance before. But she's still with me, which means either I managed to keep a good watch over her, or my precaution of bringing the horn has helped in that. That's always another possibility. Have I gained anything out here that's useful? Let's see. A thin padded helmet of restless dwarf lords. And this is... looks like the exact same helmet that actually, this one has more might. Ah, okay. I have a more of a fighter's one, which is good for a brawler. The other one is a little bit more tanky. Alright, this is Thin Gauntlets of the Restless Dwarforge. And this is most definitely an upgrade over the one that was obviously from a Hobbit present. So I will use that. And I want to save that for the next season because, as it so happens, Heritage Runes are... I'm at the max on... I forgot that. Yes, I have some trash mobs to kill in between. I had forgotten... I forgot about this thing here, but what I was going to say is that I'm at max for the season, so I'm at 100, so I'm not using any heritage runes until next season. So we'll see what's... So I have a huge number of heritage runes to use then in order to get some cosmetics, where I think they're adding some cosmetics to next season, and of course some improvements on my LI. I think my LI is actually in decent shape now from what we had before. So I think I'm going to have a pretty decent setup. I'm hoping to sometime be able to...
We are coming, my sisters. We must complete the ritual now.
I'm hoping to do...
That couldn't possibly be.
The Remo raid at some point with this character, but
I command you to rise the true
they need my minstrel, not my brawler at the moment.
The instrument of my vengeance. And once we're finished with the dwarves, it will be time for a family reunion.
Oh, wonderful. Alright. Hi there. Alright, and now this overgrown white here. Yeah, Vithuk. At least we get an opportunity to kill Vithuk since I didn't do the Anvil of Winterstead, so I couldn't kill Vithuk the first time. And it looks like that one of the things that this dwarf does for you is heal you, which I might as well try to keep the trick off of her so that I will be able to... Boom, there you go. I can't remember what these eyes are for. Probably something nasty. Or actually I think it's that you are the focus of the next breath attack, which case it probably doesn't mean much, seeing that this is a solo instance, or at least a solo version of the instance. So I get to just pound on Vithuk here. As I said, I would like to at some point take this character into the raid to go after his mother here, so that we could check that off our list for this character. But it looks like I am doing pretty well, I'd say, with this character. I'm able to handle all the soloable instances for Gundabad.
No! I will have my vengeance or perish in the attempt.
Yeah.
You will not meet your end here, Loch Nashra.
And
I shall keep this host a while longer. Enjoy your meaningless victory while you can, mortals.
Wonderful. Simply wonderful. But that concludes the House of the Rest.
Does that mean we won?
Yeah, it looks like we won. How about that? Amazing, isn't it? And as I said, that concludes this episode of Pineleaf Plays the Brawler. I guess I have to think of something else to try with this character, because we certainly are able to handle ourselves in many other things. The resource instances, I always found those to be a little bit tough on there, so let's try one or two of those. But that would have to be for a later episode of Piney Plays The Brawler.